India's youngest earners are entering the workforce earlier than ever, but many are also entering the debt cycle just as early. A new analysis reveals that younger professionals earning between 30 to 40,000 rupees a month are now accumulating debt ranging from 30 to even 50 lakh rupees. And this isn't just an isolated story, it's a pattern. According to data from CRIF High Mark, nearly 26% of borrowers under the age of 30 are now delinquent on small personal loans. Many of them the loans belong to about 50,000 rupees. So the loans amount are below 50,000 rupees. So these are not just larger home or car loans. These are small ticket, short tenure borrowings often taken through digital platforms and fintech apps. What's more concerning is the layering of credit. Many young borrowers are not servicing just one loan. They have multiple active accounts, personal loans, credit cards, buy now, pay later credit, all running simultaneously. As repayment cycles overlap, financial strain is also increasing, and even a short disruption in income can push these borrowers into default. Let's take one example. 29-year-old freelancer based in Pune. At his peak, his income ranged between 50,000 to 2 lakh rupees a month, but alongside rising income came rising borrowing. His fixed monthly expenses stand at about 60,000 rupees. His loan repayment alone totals nearly 90,000 rupees every month. And today his overall debt has ballooned to 54.85 lakh rupees. And despite years of earning and borrowing, his savings remain zero. What began as a small manageable loan gradually expanded into multiple borrowings, creating a repayment burden that now exceeds his basic monthly expense. So how did this and so many other earners reach a point where they cannot pay back and they're borrowing beyond their capacity to pay back? Why is the Gen Z falling into the debt cycle and the debt trap? Because technology has fundamentally changed the way young Indians access credit. Loans that once required bank visits, paperwork, loan approvals and long cycles are now available instantly through mobile apps. With just a few clicks, borrowers can access personal loans, activate credit cards, or use buy now, pay later services. Non-banking financial companies and fintech platforms have aggressively expanded small ticket lending, offering loans ranging from 10,000 to 2 lakh rupees. And these loans require minimal documentation and are often approved within minutes. But this convenience has also lowered the psychological barrier to borrowing. What started as one small loan can now quickly turn into multiple credit lines, making repayment increasingly difficult to manage over time. And add to this the powerful influence of social media, changing lifestyle expectations. Young earners today are constantly exposed to images of travel, gadgets, luxury experiences, and an upgraded lifestyle. This creates aspirational spending, often much earlier in their careers and before financial stability can fully kick in. Easy credit makes purchases immediately accessible. Buy now, pay later, upgrade now, repay over time, and this reinforces an instant gratification mindset where borrowing becomes normal and repayment is seen as a future problem. So what does it really mean for the young people, and how do you understand this mindset? Joining me on the show is my colleague Priyanka. Sambhav, Priyanka, very good morning.
Good morning, Shweta.
So it's a great big thing that loan today is easily accessible and people are buying a lot more than they were earlier, and they're taking loans to buy what they want to buy. So be it a luxury experience, a new smartphone or a brand new car, young people are buying a lot more what they were buying about 20 years ago.
You were just talking about the travel part. So, I was looking at this survey by Paisa Bazaar. They did a survey among 5,700 respondents, and what they found, 27% of personal loans were taken for traveling. So they could not afford the travel, but they want to travel. They want to see the world because social media is drawing a picture where you have to go here and take a selfie in front of the sunset and put it up. And for that, they're willing to take a loan. It is like that. So I want to, I'm sure you're aware of the famous Amitabh Bachchan dialogue. हम में से कौन नहीं जानता है कि भाई अमिताभ बच्चन साहब कहते हैं मेरे पास गाड़ी है, बंगला है, पैसा है, तुम्हारे पास क्या है?
डेट है,
मेरे पास डेट है, और एक नहीं, एक डेट को चुकाने के लिए दूसरा डेट है, दूसरे डेट को चुकाने के लिए तीसरा. Because it is so easy to get loans, even before your salary is credited, you start, I've seen a pattern where in the last week of the month, you will be flooded with messages that we have easy loans for you. These are like, you know, in Western countries, it's called payday loans, you know, because what is happening? People are exhausting their money by the time they reach the end of the month. So they need the support. And when you see this message, भाई पैसों की जरूरत है, ये मैसेज आ रहा, ले लेता हूँ, क्या है, 10,000 का ही तो लोन है.
So that psychological barrier has reduced, which essentially means that I can, you know, easily get loan today, but that has also resulted in this debt cycle.
Yes.
Earlier, you would take a loan to buy a home, or you know, to educate your kids. So there was a psychological barrier that you're only going to take loan when it's absolutely urgent and necessary. That's gone now.
There was a stigma attached to the loan.
Absolutely.
You know, when I started working out, taking loan was like, okay, I will just take a loan only when it's needed. You know, there's no differentiation between good and bad loan. So good loans are when you're taking a loan for asset creation, for building a career, for education. But bad loans are those which are just being taken without any collateral to just, you know, for instant gratification, for, you know, for आपके अरमान पूरे करने के लिए, क्योंकि एक नया आईफोन आया और मुझे वो चाहिए ही चाहिए. क्यों चाहिए? बिकॉज सबके हाथ में नजर आ रहा है, तो वो चाहिए. सो आरबीआई की फाइनेंशियल स्टेबिलिटी रिपोर्ट में एक लोन का पर्पस उन्होंने निकाला था. इसमें बताया कि एसेट क्रिएशन, जो हम अभी बात करते हैं होम लोन वगैरह के लिए, कितने लोन लिए जा रहे हैं, जो पूरा ओवरऑल जो डेट लिया जा रहा है वो केवल 36.2% लिया जा रहा है. ठीक है, प्रोडक्टिव वर्क के लिए, यानी मैं कुछ अपना कारोबार शुरू करना चाहती हूँ तो 17%, लेकिन कंजम्पशन के लिए, यानी आपको उसको यूज करना है, वो कोलैटरल फ्री पर्सनल लोन जैसा जो लोन है वो है 46%. सो मैक्सिमम पीपल आर टेकिंग कंजम्पशन, यू नो, फॉर फुलफिलिंग द कंजम्पशन दे आर टेकिंग लोन्स, यू नो. सो यू नो, Radhika Gupta, she is the MD and CEO of Edelweiss Mutual Fund. In her book Mango Millionaire, she mentions that, you know, the younger generation need to move on from, you know, to rise from avocado toast, you know, because everyone wants an avocado toast, whether you like it or not. It's fashionable and a good social media post flaunting your avocado toast.
That's right.
But do you actually like it? Do you need it? Ask yourself.
Okay.
You know, they've stopped asking questions.
Right.
Why do you need that phone? You
Right.
know, can you afford it?
Can you do without it?
Yeah.
Absolutely. So before I let you go, I have to ask, when you look at the numbers, do you think it's a personal finance problem today? Something that needs to be urgently addressed? Because as you mentioned, a lot of people are buying things just to show off. Largest spending of that debt is going towards consumerism. It's going towards buying. Do you think it's a personal finance problem today? Something that we need to stand up and address urgently?
Absolutely. People are taking loan to invest. Now that's the biggest mistake.
Okay.
And where are they investing? In F&O. SEBI has already told us 90% of more than 90%, 93% of people, to be more precise, are losing money in F&O market. And you know, these people are taking loan to go into F&O market. The instant क्विक रिच मैं बन जाऊंगा, ये क्विक रिच स्कीम है, मैं लोन लेता हूँ, ये क्या लोन है, छोटी सी बात है, मैं इसे लौटा दूंगा, अब नहीं बने रिच, फिर लोन ले लो, अरे मार्केट से ही पैसा बनेगा. सो इट्स अ पर्सनल फाइनेंस प्रॉब्लम. द यंगर जनरेशन who's coming, and they're also coming at a time, you did mention that, Shweta, at very uncertain time. Jobs, there's no certainty of jobs, you know, and then these loans, they become like a vicious circle. And sometimes it could be mentally damaging as well.
Absolutely, very, very damaging, and I think the data there is scary at this point. The younger people need to realize what's more important, buying a phone or the debt that is ballooning.
I think it could be sorted if they just, you know, give themselves some time and ask these questions. Do I actually need
I actually need this? Do you need that phone?
Yeah.
Do you need that luxury experience? Do you need to go to Bali when you don't have money? Absolutely.
Very simple exercise.
Absolutely, very simple exercise. Priyanka, Sambhav, thank you very much for taking time out for joining us here on The Morning Brew.